As one of China's most ancient civilizations, filled with history, pride, and yes, basketball, Xi'an is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Our itinerary says Xi'an is our third stop on this 7-stop Chinese Pro Tour, but my eyes tells me something else. This is going to be the highlight of the trip. As the former capital city of China, Xi'an holds a special place in this country's history. Yes, there's plenty of ancient culture, but there's also a ton of tourism and modernization. As players, this is the first stop on this tour that's been comparable to a major American city. It literally has everything: street markets, food, malls, flow and transit system, and events everywhere. Despite that, the first thing everyone is asking for when we arrive is the weight room. And sure enough, when I put my bags down, this place is packed with players. It's a great sight to see because we've had 4 games in 6 nights so far. And mind you, personally, I haven't played a professional game in nearly 3 years, so my body's definitely feeling it. I know I've got to maintain strength and ensure my body can keep up with the grind. So far on this tour, we've only played one team, Team Spain. But in Xi'an, we get a new opponent. And once we get done with the weights and explore the streets, that's all everyone is talking about. Who are we gonna play? How good are they gonna be? How are we gonna match up? There's a new excitement in the air in Xi'an. Now, nearly a decade ago, I came to China for the first time. Ironically enough, it was also on a tour, but unlike this one, it was far less glamorous. It wasn't paid for. We didn't stay in fancy hotels like this one. But the one thing that I can't knock that tour for was the competition. That's because we actually played against real Chinese pro clubs when I was there. And ultimately, isn't that the most important thing in these tours? To get scouted and get a real opportunity to sign overseas? Regardless, that's not the case this time around. Yes, we're gonna be playing Chinese teams, but they're actually university clubs. Supposedly, we were going to play 2nd division Chinese teams, but in the last minute, it got canceled, so we had to scramble and we got some university clubs to fill in. I can't lie, it's a big letdown and everyone in the team is feeling it, but at the same time, people are still pretty excited. As for that opponent, they play in a league called Cuba, Chinese University Basketball Association. You can think of it like the NCAA, but of China. And to be honest, they're not bad players at all. It's just that they're a bit overmatched in some positions. We're older, we're bigger, and we're stronger. Now, unlike Spain, these Chinese teams play a much more Americanized style of basketball. It's fast-paced, up and down, and a lot more of one-on-one. And that played right into our hands, as both of these games were 30-point blowouts. After the game, I wanted to see if we could salvage something for one of our guys, and I was actually told that some people from the Chinese Basketball Federation came down to watch. They even said they enjoyed our performance, and we did well. I guess that's one of the benefits of being in such a big city. People live here and they can easily access the gym and come and watch. But no one ended up getting a contract, much less a tryout, for any Chinese professional club. So while Xi'an was an unbelievable experience off the court, its on-court merit left something to be desired. Either way, it was a lasting memory. It's not often you can tour and spend multiple days in one of the most ancient cities in the world. It's just one more perk of hooping overseas.